Hi everyone, it's me, Brown Goddess, and this video is a recap of what happened on Snowfall last week. Okay, it comes on again Wednesdays on FX. Um, Not sure of the times where you stay at, but it comes on like 9 o'clock where I'm at or something like that. So Snowfall opens up with what happened last week. The Gustavo also he shot the it opened up with the detective. He had to kill her because she was getting close to busting him with doing the dope or whatever. So the old Mexican, he's there with the Mexican lady that she's letting them use her trucks and her land in Mexico to bring the money or whatever. So Reed walks in on what's going on, which is the detective guy or whatever who's in with Oso. Um, and they're packing up the cocaine or whatever. So Reed gets mad, excuse me, of he's upset and at Oso for killing the detective or whatever, but he wants the him to help dispose of the body. The Mexican lady said, "No, give me my money. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And you guys figure out what y'all gonna do with that." So then it goes to Franklin giving his mom a gift, and he has to disappear for a while, and she tells him that she lost the property or whatever. She lost the house, the property, or whatever. So it goes back to Oso and Reed, Gustavo and Reed, and they're trying to decide on how to dispose of the detective's body, and so they dig a grave or whatever. So then it goes back to Franklin and his homeboy, the one who was going with Loranda. So Loranda is the one who gave the recipe on how they cook the dope to the other guy, and she got hooked on the dope, whatever. So he's saying that they need to kill her. So that's what they're discussing, trying to kill her because she's the one who gave out the recipe and all this stuff won't be going on if it wasn't because of her. So the police and the Sergeant Andre, who lives next door to Franklin, they're getting together to figure out how to take Franklin down and the other drug dealers or whatever. So then it goes to commercial. So when it comes back from commercial, and Franklin and his homie, the dude, they go to the skating rink or whatever, and that's where Melody, the sergeant's daughter, worked, and that's the girl who Franklin is kicking, who's been kicking it with. That's the one who he goes with or whatever. So Franklin goes to her, and he basically he basically like wishes her well because she's supposed to be going off to college or whatever. And then I think gives her something, a gun or something to take with her when she goes to college or whatever. And then he asks, could she help him skate because he never skated before. So then also, okay, so about to help her skate or whatever. So they're getting the skates, about to get ready to skate. Then it goes back. It does a lot of this scene right here, then jumps to this scene, back to this scene, to this scene right here. So we're at Rita also burying the body. So also is explaining to him why he had to kill her, because Reed is like, why did you kill her? And he explained like she was on us, she was about to get us busted, I had to do it. So then they mix up this solution and they throw it on the body to get rid of it really well. So if someone runs across it before it decomposes, it won't be recognizable. So Reed tells him, okay, anybody else you bring in to work with us, um, you gotta leave him alive. You can't kill him because he's the detective. So basically, these bodies, he can't keep explaining why these bodies are disappearing. This is the second person that he had to bury. The first one with his friend, with his brother, his friend or something, who was flying the plane, and now the detective lady. Okay, so then they do that. They bury her. He says that it jumps back to Franklin and Melody at the skating ring. So they're at the skating ring. They're like, she's teaching him how to skate, and they're getting all romantic and stuff because El DeBarge song is playing, blah blah blah. And they go and find this place at the skating rink and they have sex or whatever. So they all having sex in the back of the skating rink. So then it goes to the police busting the trap house. So they bust the trap house, and then they also bust the aunt and the uncle's house. And it was messed up because the aunt and uncle was getting it on, and they busted out. And Jerome is like mad because how you be like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. And they going to beat Jerome ass. They beat Jerome up. So she's begging him to stop or whatever, and that's how the scene ended with that. So Franklin and the girl is done having sex or whatever in the skating ring. So then the friend and his new girl, not the dude who was dating Miranda, the homeboy. So they meet up in the back room at the skating ring, and the girl Melody hits the cocaine. So Franklin is like thrown aback when he finds out that Melody does cocaine. So he also gets a page telling him that the trap house got raided, and Jerome is basically locked up. And they don't know about the beat up part, but okay, so then they go to the police department, and the lawyer says he's gonna try to get Jerome and the aunt out. So excuse me. And the neighbor, Andre, the sergeant, is trying to get the people who they arrested in the trap house and the aunt to turn on Franklin, give up Franklin. But basically they really don't have nothing on Franklin or nothing, but they really don't have nothing on Franklin. So anyway, so they release the auntie, right? Just to go, we're gonna go from now. So they release the auntie or whatever. They meet up at the trap house or whatever. So Franklin talks to the aunt, and the aunt tells them that they have to hold Jerome for 24 hours before they release him. So Franklin decides to tell everybody who's out, okay, we're gonna put everything on hold until they release Jerome out of jail. So then it skips to Reed and his wife. Reed is the detective, right? Then his wife is also, she works for the police some kind of way. And so he basically goes to her and was like, okay, look, you and my son have to stay close to me because of what's going on, and you gotta keep quiet about the detective and everything and what's going on. And she's like scared, but she understands what he's trying to protect her and the son. And then it goes commercial. So then the commercial comes back on, and also pulls up at this old lady's house. So the old lady, sorry y'all. So the old lady is a fortune teller. So what she does is she reads his palm, and she tells him he has other life events in store for him. So he's wondering, like, what does that mean? So it skips to Franklin and Mel. They go to the shooting range, and he's showing her how to shoot the gun that he gave her. And so they discuss the raid. He's talking about how Jerome was beat up and everything, and she says that her dad is supposed to protect our people, but Franklin is bad. That's what her dad. I mean, her dad is she's knowing that Franklin is bad. Her dad is telling her Franklin is bad, and she knows what Franklin does. But she also feels conflicted because she feels like her dad is supposed to protect our people, black people. So that's what that is. So then Franklin meets up with he burns out the people, gets all the people out that got busted in the trap house or whatever, and that he assures them that everything is fine, and that the cops ain't got nothing, and they gonna continue cooking dope. So one of the guys is like, how you gonna ensure us that nothing is gonna happen, and we just got out of jail, we just got busted, you want us to keep cooking dope, you want us to keep doing this, but how are we supposed to trust you? So with them questioning what Franklin is telling them, what he does is he kills him. Franklin shoots the guy. And he basically saying, anybody else who has an issue with what I'm telling you, not trusting what I'm telling you, not about to do what I'm telling you to do, you could end up like dead boy on the floor. So that's what that was. So then it goes to commercial. Okay, so then Reed goes to the detective's house, the one who they killed. So they go to the detective's house, and he's getting her mail and everything, collecting her mail, and he's listening to her messages or whatever. And then what he does is he hides some dope in a speaker in her house. So you know where that's going. So Gustavo then, after they do all of that, Gustavo meets up with the guy who was in the wheelchair in the past couple episodes, that was in the hospital, whatever, that was in the Sonado. So he tells the guy that he needs a gunman, and he needs to leave LA. So then he tells the guy, he'll help out his family and give them whatever for the gunman and the help to get out of LA. So then the guy pulls a gun on him, and Gustavo basically like puts his hands up, and he's like, I don't have a gun, I don't have a weapon, I don't have anything. I don't think I got this money. I'm dead serious. This is like, I need to get out of LA. And that's how that ended on that one. So then Jerome gets out of jail, okay? And everybody meets up at Franklin's mom's house to welcome Jerome home. You know how you do, you get out of jail. Even though he was in there for like a day, but I guess they was gonna have like a little meeting, feed him, take care of him because he got beat up real bad or whatever by police. So then Franklin and his dad is there talking, and Franklin is basically like, the dad is like, we need to get revenge. And Franklin is like, no, let it go. He's like, let it go. Because you know Franklin, he don't want no more heat. Really, no more heat on him. I'm sorry, the phone's ringing. And he tells them, you know, he like, no, we're not doing it. So then Mel comes over or whatever, and she expresses, you know, I'm sorry for how what happened with Jerome. And she tells Franklin that he needs to stop doing what he's doing because they're on everything. She knows that her dad, and the police are on to what they're doing. He needs to stop doing what he's doing. So the aunt sees her and Franklin outside, hugging and talking or whatever. And she basically like charges her like, I want her off the property. She doesn't need to be here. Get your little girlfriend off the property. She needs to leave. And they comes and take her back in the house or whatever. And then that's how the episode ended. So that was the end of this last week's episode of Snowfall. And I'm not sure when the season ends, the season finale ends. But what I'll try to do is I'll try to keep up with the oncoming episodes and go ahead and give you recaps of what happened. Now, I will do better about finding out what his homeboy's name is, but if I'll try to give you people who is close to him or try to describe certain things about him if I can't figure out what his name is or whatever. But other than that, I wanted to do Claws, but Claws season finale is next week, and there's no need to recap 2 episodes about what's going on, but that is a real good show. I also did Basketball Wives. If you guys want to see that one, I'll try to record it tomorrow and upload it, so I'll be able to watch the new episode, of Basketball Wives Wednesday and get that one out sooner than I did these. It's no excuse. It's just school started back and was trying to get all of that stuff taken care of and get the kids off, you know. And I want to say happy back to school for all the your kids out there, anybody's kids out there who are school age. And that's the end of this video, and I'll try, like I said, I'll be back. I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow to give y'all the recap of Basketball Wives before the new episode comes out. And then after that, since the kids are in school, it'll be able to be quiet, and I can be able to record and, you know, get them out sooner than I got this one out. But if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, so I can get this YouTube channel up. Once I get, you know, I'll try to get all the popular shows and try to watch them and give recaps if you guys want to do that. But again, this is the Brown Goddess. Thank you for watching my video, and see you next time. Bye.